Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is start to circle your hips. So take some nice circular motions. Just feel your body start to move with your breath. And the breath we'll use today is inhale through the nose, exhale slowly through the mouth. And breathe down into your belly, down into your baby. And if it feels okay, you're gonna make even bigger hip circles. Let your hips swing back towards your feet and a little up towards your hands. Nice big hip circles. And then you're gonna circle in the other direction now. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Stay with that circular motion. And then start to circle back to center. Moving through cat-cow. Inhale, pull your chest through your arms. Lift your chin and kick your tailbone back. Yeah. And then exhale, look towards your baby. And round the back. Move your hips towards your heels, just a wee bit. Inhale, lift the chest, pull it through the arms, lift the chin. We're just starting with nice slow movements. And then exhale, round the spine, hips go back. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale. So I'm taking slower breaths intentionally, Chanjila, but if you need to pick up your breath or take extra breaths as you work through it, that's totally a legal move. Cool. Doing this just a couple more times at your own pace. And then on your next exhale, you're going to open your knees mat distance, tuck your toes, and come into a child's pose. And come onto your forearms. Let your head release down towards the floor. And breathe down into your bum and into your lower back. Let your hips open on up here and stretch your toes. And come to a neutral spine again. So you'll come back to hands and knees. Knees underneath the hips. And I didn't ask you before we started, but do you have blocks?
Yes.
Yeah, do you want to go ahead and grab them and set them up on their highest height at the top of your mat?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So coming back to hands and knees. From here, what I'm going to have you do is reach your right arm forward and your left leg back. Keep your toes on the ground to start and hug your baby in towards your spine. It's great that you have that band on because that's the same shape of your, like the top layer of your abdominal muscles. So hug, 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 hug your baby in, hug, hug, hug. And if it feels okay, you're gonna lift your left leg up and point the toe, or you can leave the foot on the ground. Hover, hover, hover here. Strong arm, one more deep breath in, and then release your right hand down. Release the left toes down to the floor, and you're going to start to rock back and forth, stretching your calf muscle. Good. Keep hugging your baby into your spine. Side body space above and below your baby pulls in. And then from here, turn your left foot out and lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Yeah, that's it. Oh, you know this one. And then left arm can reach up and over the ear. Nice deep side stretch. One more nice deep breath in. And exhale, releases your left hand down. Left knee comes down. And take 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Come to a neutral spine. Awesome. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So left arm will reach forward, right foot reaches back, toes on the ground. Find your core strength. My shoulders always go up to my ears in this pose, so I'll just give the cue to bring the shoulders down and away from the ears. That might not be you. And then if it feels okay, you'll lift your right leg up off of the floor with the toe pointed. We're gonna hover here for 5, 4, hug baby in 3, 2, nice, and release your left hand down, toes of the right foot down, and start to rock forward and back, stretching the calf muscle. Beautiful, Tangela, looks awesome. So good. And then from here, that side stretch on the opposite side now. So right foot spins out, right arm comes up towards the ceiling and over the ear. And release your right arm down, right knee down. 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. This time as you exhale, we're just gonna take 3 breaths in downward facing dog. If that feels like too much, all you gotta do, you just drop down onto hands and knees and come onto your forearms. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and come on up. Or drop the forearms and keep the hips lifted. We'll breathe here for 1, 2, really good. And 3, coming back down onto the knees. Okay, our move now is going to be to come all the way to stand on the shins. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows out to the sides, and open your chest. Lift the heart. This is like deodorant commercial asana. So really like opening up and circulating the armpits and the lymph there. Ancient Vedic tradition. Nice deep back bend, chest lifts. And release both hands back down to the floor. Nice, 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Grab your blocks. And then from here, you're going to step your right foot to the outside of your right block. You can use your right hand to help it along. Great. And then start to soften your hips forward. Lift your chest and pull your shoulder blades together. Yeah, that's great. Nice deep stretch in the inner thighs. Opening up the chest, a little bit of a back bend. Baby loves the space and the hugs. You have a little boy in there, right? Yeah? Is he moving around yet?
Not right now.
Not right now? Oh, okay. We'll mess with him a little more. We'll see what happens. One more deep breath in. And then from here, you're going to lift your hips up and back and straighten your front leg. You can't see my toes, but they're turned up towards the ceiling. This is a lot. So if it's too much in the hamstrings with the baby, the move is to just bend your knee. One more nice deep breath in here. And then exhale, you're gonna come to a lunge again, but this back foot is gonna turn in. Yeah, and then both hands will come to, well, not both hands, just your right hand will come to the top of the right thigh. Yeah, that's great. And then from here, what you're gonna do is lunge into your front leg. Good. And take a couple of slow pulses there. So nice and mindful, slow pauses. You should feel a nice deep stretch in the inside of your left thigh. Yeah. We're gonna take one more pulse here and then stop and hold for 8, 7, hug baby in, 6. Sometimes it's nice to put a hand underneath your belly, 2, 5, get a little bit of weight off of the pelvis, 4, 3, 2, and slide the hips up and back. Really nice. Bring both hands back to your blocks. Readjust your shin. And then right leg meets the left. Good. Place your blocks to the side for now. And we'll take 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Last one, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. And we're gonna lift up into down dog for 3 breaths again. Option to take puppy pose if it's too much for 1. Getting baby into a nice position. 2. And 3, lowering the knees. Come to stand on the shins. Reach the arms up. Clasp the hands behind the head. Lift the chest, open the arms wide. Armpits wide, rather, elbows wide. Hug baby in. And release the hands back down. Grab your blocks again. And we're gonna step the left foot forward this time. You can use your left hand to help it along. Gorgeous. And then start to slide forward. Yeah. This should feel, you're super, super flexy. Do you feel a stretch in the front of your right thigh?
I do.
You do? Okay.
Or like my left side is where I have more severe, like that girdle pain.
Right. So go easy. And your move for your body, what I want you to do is keep your knee in line. Like a deep external rotation is counterindicated. So you can have like a little bit of one, but because you're super flexy, I know you like want to do one of these, right? Because it feels so good, but it's counterindicated for now. Just keep your knee in. You'll thank me later, I promise. It's way less fun, but, and then we'll go into the calf and hamstring stretch. So hips back, toes up. Cool. One more nice deep breath in here. And then I'm going to have you flatten out your left foot. Our move is going to be, again, to switch this right shin in. Sorry about the view of my dupa. Left hand comes to the left knee. And then we'll slide into that spinning babies move. So just a couple of rocks into the left hip. You can bring your hand underneath your baby too. And then after about 3 or 4 of those soft pulses into the hip, you're gonna slide and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Hips come up and back. I'm gonna have you bring your hands right back to those blocks. Good. And then you'll tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, and step your right foot forward. Blocks are gonna come in front of your mat for now, and bring your hands right to the tops of your thighs. And then you can't really see because I'm wearing black, but I'm kind of doing one of these like hip shimmies side to side. It's really kind of working some movement in the hips. Can you hear any music, or is it just like
a little bit?
A little bit? Okay. Ideally, you'd be able to hear a little more, but it's nice to have like the music kind of guide some deeper movements, have a little bit more fun with it instead of just like gyrating in silence. Cool. And then from here, go ahead and fold forward into the inside of your legs. So let your baby drop to the inside of your thighs, head drops down, and then roll on up to stand. And when you come up, lift the shoulders up to the ears, and then roll them back down. 2 more of those, shoulders up to the ears, and roll them back down. Last one, shoulders up to the ears. Good, and roll them back down. Okay, so our move is gonna be, excuse me, got a little froggy. You're gonna step your right foot behind your left foot, if you can see. Not quite in a lunge, yeah, just more in like, yeah, exactly. And then your right arm is gonna come down towards your side. Left arm is gonna reach up and over. Bring your rib cage in. Solidify the spine and tighten up the legs. Breathing deep for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you're going to release your left hand down. Take both hands and just scoop them behind you. And then you'll take a couple bounces here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach both arms back up to the ceiling. And then exhale, you're gonna take and unravel this left foot to come behind you and into a warrior 1. Inhale, straighten through your front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And then our move is gonna be to pitch forward. Your baby's gonna come to the inside of your right leg. Grab your blocks. Bring them just a little bit in front of your right foot. Yeah. Lift your back heel. Step into your front leg and lift your left leg up. So you're coming into a supported warrior three. Really good. Back foot can stay on the ground if it's too much. And then left foot swings down to meet your right foot. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come down. Right foot goes behind your left foot. Left arm reaches down. Right arm reaches up and over.
So we're doing the opposite side now, yeah?
Yeah, just basically same thing on the other side. Yeah.
I think I had my wrong feet crossed.
Oh, as long as you get both sides in, just ignore my side cues. They may actually even be wrong. I'm kind of in my body right now. The yoga's helping. Coming back from the birth portal. All right, one more nice deep breath in here. And then release your right arm down. Same thing, you're gonna inhale your arms behind you. And then take a couple of pulses. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, step your right foot out. Hands come to the blocks. And then we're gonna come into a supported warrior three again with the right leg lifted. That's a lie. You're gonna bring your right foot down, warrior one, sorry. I was doing so well. Inhale, straight through the front leg. Exhale, bend. Big inhale to straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Our move is hands to the blocks now, and then supported warrior three. Back leg can lift or toes stay on the ground. Both are legal moves. And release the right foot down. Roll on up to stand. Shoulders come to the ears. And roll them back down. Gorgeous. We're gonna move through that vinyasa just a little bit quicker, build some heat. Why don't we take a water break and then we'll get into it. Do you have a water bottle close by?
Not right close by, but I'm gonna go get it real quick.
Perfect, yeah. Okay, cool. So go ahead and come to the top of your mat. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, step your left foot behind your right foot, hands come down. Inhale your left arm up and over. Exhale, arm comes down. Inhale, really bring both arms back. And then release them back through to center, circle them up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, step back, warrior one. Inhale, straighten through the front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And move through warrior three, lifting your back leg up. Good, and then release your left foot to meet your right foot. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, stretch and reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the sides of the body. Right foot behind the left foot, left arm down, right arm up and over, inhale. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, sweep the arms behind you. And then circling them back through to center, big inhale sweeps them up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the hands down, step your right foot behind you, reach the arms up, warrior one. Straighten through the front leg and bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Hands come to the blocks. Right foot lifts. Supported warrior three. And then release the right foot down. Come all the way up to stand. Shoulders up to the ears. And roll them down the back. We're going to do that one more time. Left foot comes behind the right. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, hands behind you. Exhale, circling them back through center. Inhale, reach the arms up and step your left foot back, warrior one. Good, start to bend and straighten your leg. The breath is a little wonky there, so whatever you need to do to find your movement, my bad on the cues. But we look good. Release the hands down to the blocks. Supported warrior three, lift your left leg, strengthen the legs, and then release your left leg down. Roll up to stand. Shoulders up to the ears, roll the shoulder blades down. Right leg comes behind the left. Inhale, sweep your right arm up and over. Exhale, arm down. Inhale, arms behind you. Circling your arms through to center, reach the arms up. As you do, step back, warrior one. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. On your next exhale, bend the knee, hands come down. Supported warrior three. Good. This time, Tanjila, I'm gonna throw a little curveball at you. Step your right foot to the back of the mat now. Place your blocks to the side and bring both hands down to the inside of your left foot. Lower your right knee down, coming to a tabletop position. Option to stay here. Feel it out, right? You can stay here or come into a plank pose. I have no agenda other than to see you find your place of challenge, right? So we're gonna hover with that strength, rounding the shoulder blades off the back, hugging the baby in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here if this is enough, or baby push-up, pun intended. Upward facing dog, inhale, only if it's okay on the front belly. And then exhale, coming back, downward facing dog. Staying here for 3 breaths. And lower your knees, open them nice and wide, untuck your toes, and send your hips back to your heels. Go as far as your awesome, intuitive, amazing, beautiful, pregnant body will let you. And then, yeah, so child's pose or puppy pose, whatever feels good. We're doing this more as a hip opener than a rest. As we bring the heart rate down, think about hands on your lower back. Not just like random hands though, like your partner's hands, or like someone that you trust, maybe a kitty paw or something. And take and send your breath down into your lower back. Let the breath wrap around your baby. Pelvic floor softens and releases on this one. So we're not contracting the pelvic floor up. We're just letting the hips and the tissues get a little bit of a stretch. And then from here, go ahead and come back up to your tabletop position. We just got a little bit more of the standing series to do. How are you doing? Good?
Okay,
Yeah?
yeah.
What was that?
I think the Warrior 3 is the most challenging for me.
It is so hard when you have the pregnant body, but that challenge is really good because it's like you have to back off quite a bit, but you can still get that good joint stabilization. Was it hard to lift the leg?
Yeah, mostly because I think that's when I can like feel the muscle pain.
Right. So then the move there would be to just keep the foot on the floor. Yeah, you still get the same benefit. It's just not going to be so much on the compromised joints and tissues. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and come back to your tabletop. We're going to use these blocks, bring them back to the mat on the highest height. And go ahead and take 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Last one, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Go ahead and bring your hands to your blocks. We're going to step the right foot forward. Go ahead and use your right hand to help it along. I know it seems excessive, but like any sort of non-manual lifting of the leg can actually aggravate the SBD. So yeah, it feels kind of silly to have to lift your leg, but you'll thank me later again. So bringing your hands to the blocks, tuck your back toe and lift your back knee. And I'm gonna have you put the block to the outside of your right foot. Lower your back heel down and start to straighten through your right leg. Maybe it stays bent. And then you'll reach your left arm up to the ceiling. So coming into a triangle pose. Mama bodies tend to really like taking the top arm and reaching it behind them. Did you see that move?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about the pregnant body that likes this so much. Maybe it's because it helps to stretch the mammary glands open. And staying here for just a couple more breaths. And then look down towards your front foot. You're going to release your left hand back to the block. Lift your back heel and step your left foot forward. And then you're just going to move your right foot back and we'll come to triangle pose on the opposite side. And release your right hand back down to the block. Lift your back heel. Step your right foot forward and come all the way up to stand. Inhale, roll the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them down. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. Exhale, sit into a chair pose. Good. Only go as far as your body says is okay. Let your tailbone tuck between your legs. Yeah, and hug your baby in. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah, really working the core here. Hug baby in, hug, hug, hug. And then release your hands down to your sides, straighten your legs. From here, step your left foot towards the back of the mat so you'll come into a warrior two. Yeah. Big inhale, reaches your arms out to the sides. And then as you exhale, you know this one, right? Extended side angle. You can take your forearm down to the thigh or hand all the way to the block. It really depends on, yeah, forearm to the thigh this is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, just 3 to 5 breaths here. Good, and then from here, you're gonna take your left hand down to the block, right hand down to the block, and lift your back heel. So you're in kind of a low lunge. Good, and then right hand comes to the right thigh, just a soft twist over towards the right. And release your right hand back to the block. Step your left foot forward and roll up to stand. Inhale, stretch and reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, sit back, chair pose. And come all the way up to stand, hands to the sides of the body. Right foot back, warrior two on the other side. And then right into your extended side angle. Left forearm down, right arm reaches up and over the ear. Good. Come all the way back up to your warrior two. And then from here, spin both hands down to the blocks. Lift your back heel. Left hand comes to the left thigh, twisting over towards the left. Good. And then release your left hand down. We'll step both feet back to the front of the mat. And then roll on up to stand. Shoulders up to the ears and then down the back. Cool, last standing pose. So I'd be lying if I said that carpet was easy to balance on for like any humanoid, but the pregnant body is like, it's legit. So I'll encourage you for a tree pose to use the wall. Think of it as like your doula. It's just nice to know that it's there, but you might not need it. So hand to the wall. Whichever side you want to start with is totally fine. Cool. And then for you, I want you to really think about like zipping up through the center line, right? Especially the space right below, right below your baby. And then take you can't see the ball of my foot, but it's just to the inside of, exactly, just like that. Knee turns out. And then if it feels okay, you can bring the foot up. But if you feel like there's a huge asymmetry happening, it might be nice to just leave it on the ground. Yeah. This is actually way harder to support the pose on the calf, right? You have to really use your muscles in your upper back and your belly. Yeah, we'll hover here for just a couple more breaths. And then go ahead and release that down. And we'll switch sides. So same thing on the other side, just feeling out your central line. Good. Yeah, I know, right? Cool. Yeah, noticing the hips. Good, and then release that out. So good. Go ahead and come back to your mat. On an inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, look forward. And then pause there. So hands are going to be on the blocks. What I want you to do is to find a nice straight flat back. Knees can be bent here. I almost encourage it. And let your pelvis come to 90 degrees. It's kind of a tough cue, but you want to think like the lower back is nice and flat and there's space happening in the vertebra. Yeah, that's the way. You're super body smart. So good. And one more nice deep breath in here. And then stepping your left foot back, knee down, right foot back, knee down. Go ahead and move the blocks to the side. Option to take one of those vinyasas that we just did, or come right back into down dog. Mama's choice. We'll stay here for another 3 breaths, encouraging baby to get into a nice position. And go ahead and lower down your knees. Good. Sit your hips back on your heels and swing your legs out from underneath you. I'm going to have you grab those blocks again and bring them underneath your knees. Does that feel okay in your pelvic girdle? Good? Yeah? Okay. So soles of the feet will be together. Yeah, like in a butterfly pose, right? Cool. Go ahead and grab your ankles and just lift your chest up. Practicing our labor breath. For these next couple breaths, what I'll have you do is close your eyes. Take your tongue to the roof of your mouth, right behind your teeth. Relax the muscles of the face, the jaw, the shoulders, the arms. And with that super relaxed upper body, take a couple of deep breaths right into your belly. Good. Good. And then go ahead and let that go. So in your yoga practice before Tuesday Yoga with Melissa today, did you do any work with belly breath in that technique? Yes.
Yeah. So like mostly it was really putting hands on my stomach and really feeling my stomach expand and then my chest expand, and I'm kind of releasing it back out now.
Yeah, for sure. Another cool technique for that I'll show you now is, I'm not sure how it'll work with the belly band on. You might still be able to get some in there, but what the move is, right? So fingertips touch, and when you inhale, the hands move apart, and then exhale, the hands come back together. So that's one fun way to like really tune into, am I channeling the breath down into the belly? Because in yoga that's not prenatal, we don't do that breath, right? It's all like Uddiyana Bandha, lifting up, up, up. So it's a totally different technique. All right, so I'm gonna torture you now. Okay, so we're gonna do something called Kundalini Kriya, or we call them keep ups. So this is one that the girls and I have been working on for the last couple weeks, and it's to remove fear. So the move is you exhale, arms out, and then inhale, hands touch over the head. Yeah, exactly. And we're gonna do this movement. So it's inhale, exhale. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna do that movement for 3 minutes, right? And do you have a birth mantra or a power phrase that you really like to use? No? Okay, cool. We're gonna use my favorite one then, if that's cool. But it's we can do hard things. Yeah, it's my favorite one. So when you're ready, go ahead and start. Inhale. Good. We can do hard things. Going deep inside of the belly, even beyond baby, to that core energy, that core fire. Right now, the arms start to feel like jello. Having that really visceral experience of just being with your breath and focusing the mind somewhere else. In Buddhist meditation, they have this move where you look through the sensation. So not away from it, but through it. And some mamas find that technique really helpful as they're moving through, if it's not just labor or the decisions that you have to make after your baby's born, all of those things, those moments that challenge us, but also inspire us to become stronger, right? It's being present with them and looking through them, knowing that everything is impermanent. I've been watching the sunrise on an app every morning, and I see every morning it goes up 1 minute earlier. And it's just the neatest thing to be able to see the seasons change, and everything has its cycle and its reason and its place. Almost done. Exhale, releasing any fear, any holding, any grasping. All is changing, all is growing. For 3, 2, and release the hands down. And we'll stay here for just a few moments in meditation. And go ahead and bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your baby. Letting yourself pause for a moment and tune into the vibration of love. Can you love something so much? Can life get better than this? And there is so much love and so many moments that are so beautiful and overwhelmingly joyful, with newness and baby toes. Thank yourself for clearing the space for your body and for your mind today. Noticing the shift in energy. Big thank you to your son for participating. And we'll close today's practice with one Om. Take a deep breath in. Thank you so much. What a special practice. I have this recorded for us too, so I'll send you this recording as well. Yeah. You're welcome. Have a great session. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.